Astro Volpez Exploration Log, June the 29th, 2026, local time 6 p.m. On the 27th of this month, I completed the purchase of my latest fleet edition, the Zorgon Peterson Panther Clipper Mark II. The ship's currently stationed with the rest of the fleet at Fox Terminal, HIP 117865. Following the purchase of the Panther, an Apex Interstellar shuttle was chartered to ferry me to the Hill Puff Phi system to retrieve the Mandalay Foxfire Horizon. Once I arrived at my flagship exploration ship, I began the journey to 1,000 light years below the galactic plane. During this trip, I came across several systems that had both water and Earth-like worlds, as well as several planets and moons that had multiple biological signals, many of which were lower value, but some could prove to be quite profitable. One system, though it had been discovered by an explorer before me, had never been mapped, so I took the liberty of completing the detailed surface scans of each planetary body within the system in the hopes of being able to claim those accolades. Today, I find myself 900 light years below the galactic plane, and am eager to see what the galaxy has laying in wait. If you care to join me along this trip, feel free to pull up a chair, pour yourself a choice beverage if you so desire, and let's enjoy the journey together. We'll be starting off by cataloging some of the worlds here within this system. See if there's anything interesting that lies in wait. Done the full spectrum scan on this system earlier. It looks like there might be some reasonably profitable biological possibilities, in addition to the fact that the majority of the system has not yet been mapped.
By 50%.
Take advantage of the explorers that have come before and have decided to not complete the job. Assuming that there isn't a whole lot available here, and my memory has effectively failed me. Scanning these planets within this system shouldn't take too terribly long. We can continue our journey to 1,000 light years below. System appears to have several high metal content worlds, a couple of rocky bodies, handful of icy bodies. Nothing extremely entertaining, but you never know what there might be around. Let's grab the high metal content worlds. Of which A5 and A5A were not. Oh, whatever. We were right there. First mapped by some of the greatest explorers ever. The first explorers, at least, Lewis and Clark. They beat me to it, even way out here.
Surface scan complete.
Exploration buddy suggests that the next 3 systems may have biological signatures, so definitely want to map them just in case. During my travels earlier, for the past couple of days on my way down here, did run across some new biosignatures that I'd never run across before. It's kind of interesting. Some electric plants that seem to have their own light source. All the name off the top of my head, but they were pretty interesting to see. And each planet that I stopped at had a different color to them. That was kind of cool.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Yeah, this has something. Spend too much much time if it's nothing that appears to be very profitable. If it's something fairly common, won't bother too much. But if there's a prediction that it could be something rather interesting, then we'll pay a visit to the surface and see what we have. Exploration Buddy's always done a quite good job when it comes to predicting what signatures may be on a surface. There may be better programs and add-ons out there. I like this one. Simple to use. Straightforward, and well, it hasn't failed me yet. Okay. It has no predictions. All it says it's going to be bacterium. Well, that only means one thing. Find a crater and go into it. Lag spike there. Don't entirely know what was going on there. Oh, I think I got fooled. Yep. Here we are. Oh, I think that might be one of the lower ones, but let's see. It's a new codex discovery. That's a start. Let's see what we have. Tella, Bellarium, one of those perhaps. It is Tella. Okay. Certainly not one of the more expensive ones, but at least it's not one that we run across all the time. This Diginomics value of about 2 million credits. That's okay. Which, if you're not familiar with the game, 2 million credits may sound like a whole lot. In reality, it's not, it's really not a whole lot.
Leaving 500-meter clonal colony range of bacterium Tila, scan count is 1.
Excuse me, Tila. Mispronounced.
Leaving 500-meter clonal colony range of bacterium Tila, scan count is 2.
Just to the left. Incline, that was a bit of an illusion to me. Okay, that will finish that up. Planet in the route. Planet 3. Still enjoy the simple serenity that this game gives. Especially as an explorer. Not having to bother about pirates often. Playing on the PvE server that I do, don't have to worry about other commanders deciding to harass and grief. busy and sometimes stressful lifestyle that I have outside of this game and making these videos. I always want to try and use video games as a way to just chill and escape. Doing stuff like this for a couple hours a week is it's very nice. Lewis and Clark beat me to this one too.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
This is an interesting looking planet. Color differences where it almost looks like there's some clouds or something right there. So fascinated with it, I forgot to slow down. See if we can make it work anyways. Should be okay, just send the probes out a little bit further than I normally would.
Surface scanned by 50%.
A lot of overlap. Ooh.
Surface scan complete.
Just barely got it without having used that last one. Okay, well that was all of the first star systems. Went through it fairly quick considering that We stopped to pick up a bacteria. Just for fun, I'm gonna try something a little different. I try going to the far right and then using the little radar on the bottom center of the screen. After scanning a planet, try and move from right to left instead of zigzagging around the system going from 1 to 10. Just move from either left to right or right to left across the system and see if I can move in more or less a straight line. I don't think I've ever done that before, and I have no idea if it'll work. But there's only one way to find out. With Exploration Buddy keeping tabs on what I've scanned and what I haven't, I know I shouldn't miss anything. Admittedly, though, this is a bit of a bad habit I've got. Trying to get somewhere, trying to find the undiscovered systems. And here I am rescanning planets and going over stuff that countless others have done before me. Have to get out of that completionist mindset.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Hard to do, though.
Surface scan complete.
We'll finish scanning this one and then we'll try to go and move on get down to 1,000 light years below the plane and start looking for the undiscovered worlds. The whole purpose of exploration.
Orbital flight engaged.
No predictions for this one either. Nice warm color here. Let's do a quick comp scan. It didn't take long to find. Killer. Not gonna waste time with that. Very common. Oh. Down hard points. Leave this system behind, shall we? 943 light years down. Huh. 1,000. How about that one? Exploration buddy, both of these have been discovered. Unless there's anything very profitable predicted, we won't be hanging around for long. Can't get fuel off of this. And couple of gas giants, couple of icy bodies. Nothing really worth our time here. This one will be a fuel star. We'll top off the tank. We got some high metal content worlds. Do a quick spectrum scan and just see what there is. Won't take but a moment.
Possible occurrence of valuable species bacterium in form M predicted on icy body D6. Possible occurrences of one potentially valuable species predicted on icy body D6.
Okay. System plans on this in this are a little wonky. Not all following the same direction.
System scan complete.
Here. Nothing there. Say D6. Now let's pay it a visit real quick just because we're here. If it isn't actually the bacterium informum, we'll move on. Got a little ways to go here. Go ahead and bypass the the super cruise assist. Go ahead and just get there. Boutros Ghali? Why do I almost want to believe that's someone's actual name?
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Same as before. Take a look. If it's not what it's cracked up to be, we move on without a second look. But it wouldn't be exploring if we didn't at least have a look. Predictions?
Flight engaged.
Maybe? Anything? Okay, so we have the possibilities of Bacterium tila, or the substantially more valuable Bacterium informum. So if it's tila, we'll move on. If it's informum, we'll hunt it down. Nice and highlighted here. Gravity's not too terrible. It's the golden foramen. So track it down we shall. Oh, really? Projected to be almost 8.5 million just by itself, so four times the value of the Tila for the same amount of effort. The way these are highlighted on the ground could be even less effort.
Leaving 500-meter clonal colony range of bacterium in Formem, scan count is 1.
Okay. Really? It's on the ground. Well, that's just disrespectful. With the auto land feature. Scrape the bottom of the ground. Alright, you know what? To heck with it. We'll go over to this one. The landing on this one's going to be a bit more hospitable to us. Good enough. I mean, the way the ground was disappearing right there, it could have just been some kind of a texture issue. The game wasn't mapping the ground properly.
Flight assist off.
Final mark.
Leaving 500-meter clonal colony range of bacterium in Form M. Scan count is 2.
Wasn't the worst landing of the day. Okay.
Flight assist off.
That'll do for that. And it does appear that that was the only biosignature planet. So, we've made it. We are officially 1,000 light years below the galactic plane. Sagittarius A, I had that marked, because why not? Way up there somewhere. Right there. That's home. Fox Terminal. And I don't believe we will be going there for some time. Let's see. What direction do we want to go? The Outer Spur, the Sanguineous Rim, the Elysian Shore, that's 1,700 light years away. Even with this ship. Gosh. Yeah, that's a start. Goodness. Even still, many of those have been explored. Few of those haven't been along that route. Really do have to make quite a bit of a jump to get to places that people haven't gone. Well, let's just start heading that direction and see what happens. Still part of it. Okay. See what all is here. If anything, metal-rich body, several high metal content bodies. I guess those may be other stars. Hence the reason that they're named. So I wouldn't hardly believe that a system this far away would actually be a common system. There are 4 stars here. Well, that's interesting. That is interesting indeed. Okay, that's fine. Things apparently just behind us. Geological signals.
System scan complete.
No biologicals. And it looks like everything's been mapped. Very well.
Frameshift drive charging.
Stars.
Frameshift drive charging.
2 stars. Four stars.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, 12 bodies here. Three of them are metal rich, and 4 of them appear to have the potential for some biological life. So let's hang out just for a moment. Looks like everything is more or less centered on that star. Some metal-rich bodies there.
System scan complete.
So no biologicals, but there are the 4 stars that are, or the 4 planets. They got some value to them, but I do believe
Frameshift drive charging.
that coming up very shortly on the route, according to Exploration Buddy, are some completely undiscovered systems. I'm a bit excited about that. It does appear that there is a water world in the system, so even though it appears to have already been discovered and potentially mapped, it is most certainly worth scanning. We're absolutely going to do that.
Possible occurrence of valuable species stratum cucumesis predicted on rocky body 2A. Possible occurrences of one potentially valuable species predicted on rocky body 2A.
You know what that means.
System scan complete.
Down here, map the water world first, since it won't take but a second. And then we're heading over to Rocky Body 2A. Because I'm curious to know what that biological might be.
by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Okay, there we go. Got the water world scanned. Pay a visit over to this biological. See what's going on here. See if there's any prediction to be made here. But the predictions are substantially less profitable than what the call out was. Bacterium, Cerberus, and Tila, both of which aren't even 2 million credit fines. Just for the sake of being thorough, we'll take a look. They're easy to spot, at least. That's good. It's a codec discovery, but we don't know for what.
Landing gear deployed. Flight assist on.
See who's right. Cerberus. Well, I don't entirely feel like dedicating any legitimate time to that. So, let me see. Yeah. I'm not gonna bother. The next system shows to have no discoverer, an unknown value, and 15 missing bodies. I say we abandon a low quality, low value biological in favor of a potentially untouched system.
Scan count is 1.
That sounds far more entertaining to me. Our planets come in range, or systems come in range. Let's go see if there's anything actually out there. Bodies. Current system is showing incomplete. Exploration Buddy is only suggesting that the 2 stars are currently discovered. Star was discovered by Martars. They've been... The system's been discovered and partially explored. It just hasn't been put into... Exploration Buddy. It's a bit of a bummer. Still... Might as well do a quick spectrum scan. See what's here. Interesting that some of the planets have been mapped while other ones haven't. But since none of them are really what you would call valuable, icy bodies, no biologicals. Not really something that you would expect people to go out of their way to scan, just to scan. Some of the icy bodies are mapped, but the high metal content worlds aren't. Vast majority of these high content worlds have not been mapped.
System scan complete.
It almost seems a shame to leave them unscanned. Starman 2112 discovered that first. Feel a little compelled to go ahead and scan the system. At least do all of the high metal content bodies. The gas giant and the icy bodies, I guess we can go ahead and leave alone.
50%. Surface scan complete.
Hmm.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Okay. Moving right along.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
AB1, AB2. B2, there we go. Yes, that is one of the things we'll have to pay attention to by not going in order according to the location menu. make sure that we pay attention to staying in the system that we are intending to. So venturing off into the AB in between the stars would definitely cause a bit of a thing. And I'm quickly realizing as we skip past what I'm assuming to be B1, even doing this isn't the most efficient way of being able to scan a system. Still end up zigzagging a bit. Possibly going into one of the system maps, looking at the orrery view, or however the heck you pronounce that. Maybe that view would do better in being able to create a straight line, a straight-ish line in between the planets.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Looks like according to the exploration buddy list, we only need 3 and 1. We'll scan those and then move on. Maybe hit one more system before I need to make my way to more pressing tasks, such as getting ready to go to work tomorrow. Yay, adulting. But it's still been nice just to be able to achieve that small goal of getting down this far below the galactic plane. I do believe this is as far as I have ever actually traveled. So that's kind of nice in and of itself. I have noticed that the star density in the background is quite a bit less than what it was before.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
So far, just as of yet to see it's eerie, but it's certainly noticeable. Nope. Nope, we've already done that one. 6, and there's 1. Okay, there's the last one. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do that again. It was worth a try. Still having to zigzag back and forth a little bit, so overall I don't believe it was entirely worth it. And this one's already been mapped, so I'll miss out on the credit bonus for first map. But that's fine.
Surface scan complete.
Okay. Now, before jumping into the next system and continuing the journey for undiscovered systems, stars, planets, I do believe this is where I'm going to go ahead and sign off for the evening. But it has been fun. We have discovered quite a bit. We've journeyed a pretty long way. And we've got to see quite a bit. So I do want to take a moment and thank you all so much for joining me along this trip, this little leg in the journey. I do appreciate everyone that ever might watch this, and it means a lot that you would choose to spend a couple hours with me, as I just simply enjoy playing a video game to unwind after a day of work. Until next time, may your days be carefree and relaxed, and always remember that wherever life takes you, enjoy your journey.